Hey friends! Welcome back to another story time. So, I am going to be reading the Doll Family History. Okay? Now, if you have watched my 4 videos, I think it is, of the conspiracy of 305 Beach Street, you may know where this story might go. But for those of you who have never seen those videos or heard of the Doll family, this story is for you. And yes, I have fake nails on. Okay, let's get started. So, if you have seen or heard of this family, you may know their names or the creepy house that they live in. Nicole, Heather, Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, Precious, Foxy, Sven, Blackie, Seneca, Chrissy, Angela, Kate, Melissa, Jacqueline, Bobby, and Austin are doing great. They're doing awesome. But today we are going to delve deep into the history of the Doll family. Okay. The Dolls come from a long family tree, but not as long as the family who owned 305 Beach Street before them. Their family tree is like 200 times longer, so. Blah, blah. Kate and Melissa were married into the Moore family because their original last name was Keith. Amberly and Jacqueline are Kate and Melissa's sisters. They are still Keith's, but they are in the family. Seneca, Angela, and Chrissy are Keith's too. But they are Jacqueline, Amberly, Kate, and Melissa's little cousins. Nicole and Heather are sisters to Bobby and Austin. Kate and Melissa are Bobby and Austin's wives. Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff are Jacqueline and Amberly's children. So Anna and Elsa belong to Amberly, and Kristoff belongs to Jacqueline. Okay? Precious, Foxy, Sven, and Blackie are the family pets. The whole family lives in this creepy house on the address 305 Beach Street. Now, some of you may be familiar with this address because, like I said, I made a whole conspiracy theory, story, series, whatever you want to call it, on 305 Beach Street. Okay. I lost where I was. Okay. And for those of you who have never heard of this spooky address, then you are in for a treat. Okay. Because it has a curse attached to it. 305 blah blah. Yeah, I can't talk. 305 Beach Street belonged to a really big family of murderers, molesters, rapists, kidnappers, etc. Then one day, it was up for sale. Now, they needed a big house because originally it was just Kate, Bobby, Austin, and Melissa. But then Jacqueline and Amberly moved in with them. And then Seneca, Angela, and Chrissy moved in with them. And then so on and so forth. And then the rest of them moved in. So they thought this house would be perfect. But they were very wrong. They were very, very wrong. Because they got the house for very, very cheap. And I mean very cheap. It was only priced at $2,435. And houses are usually over $10,000. So that was the first red flag. Then strange things started to happen. After about the 10th time of these strange goings on, they had the police come to their house. The realtor who sold them the house didn't know the history of the house. So they could not tell the family about who owned the house before them. So when they found out the history, they were shocked. So the story goes a little something like this. One day, the police arrived at the house. They walk up to the front door and Bobby answers the door. Bobby asked the police if they knew the backstory to this house. They said they did. And the police told them that the family who owned the house before them were bad people. And they want the house back. So these family members are torturing the new owners by giving them a lot to deal with. Once they found out the history, they immediately wanted to sell the house. But then they sat down and thought about it. They knew no one would want the house after all the bad things that have happened, except the family who owned the house before them. They were the only ones who wanted the house. If they sold the house to them, the curse would be gone, and no one would be tormented. But they can't get a hold of this family, because all the family members in this other family are all insane. And they don't want to talk to insane people, which is kind of a good thing. Because if you talk to insane people, they might just kill you right on the spot, but you never know. So they will forever live in fear and dread because of the 305 Beach Street curse. And that is where that story ends. And like, subscribe, and turn on your little notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And I hope y'all liked it, and bye, friends!